My name is Jenny Story. I was born in the Northwest Territories of Yellowknife, but then my parents moved to Vernon in the Okanagan. I went to the Okanagan Landing School for elementary and then Clarence Fulton for high school. I graduated from there and went to Vancouver Film School because I got accepted for 2D and 3D animation over there. So we moved here about 8 years ago. I just always loved animation. I'm watching like the classic shows like Bambi or Night Before Christmas, and just watching them and see how it's created, just characters from a little piece of paper and just making them come to real, and like it feels like a real world. Especially getting to see behind the scenes after, seeing all the people, how the process for what it did, and I just thought it was really cool and I wanted to be a part of it. Yeah, I mean, I was okay, but I got better through the years with lots of practice and keep going and practicing, yeah. My book is called Dysnomia, Outcast on a Distant Moon. It's about this girl named Layla who becomes a royal commander of her hometown, and there's this bad guy named Nylam who's attacking the town and nobody knows why. So her and her friends try to go stop him, but then he traps them in a black hole and drives them off a cliff. And so you think they've died, but they actually get stuck in this secret underground world. It was kind of based off this weird dream I had. I was studying for my finals, social studies in grade 9, and just to keep me awake, I decided to turn my TV on, and there was just these weird scenes that came in my book. But then when my mom called me for dinner, I looked back at the TV and it was off, and it was off the whole time. And yeah, the idea just never went away, and I decided to write a book about it. This is the first of a trilogy. I've written the second one right now. That one is done, it's just in the editing process, and I hope to have it out next year. Finding someone is a struggle because there's many ways to go about it. You can go the traditional way of going through a publisher. There's also, if you can't find a publisher, you can always go self-publishing as well, and that can be very tricky because you can do it, but you won't have a team to help you to say, oh, that's good, but maybe you should fix that or fix this. The way we kind of went was kind of a hybrid publishing, where they help with the editing and the publishing, getting the books published out there, and typesetting and how it's going to look. But after that, we kind of do most of the marketing and that ourselves after. I mean, they'll help you a little bit, but it's, you mostly do it yourself. When's the second one coming out? They really enjoy one of my creatures in there called Sparkles, who's a cookie because he likes to eat cookies. Yeah, they really like him a lot. Oh yeah, I would definitely try to make this a film. I'm hoping that one day make it an animated trilogy movie one day, so yeah. No, not really, not at all. I feel like that things happen for a reason, and you can either, whatever struggles you're facing or what's put in front of you, you either have the option of facing it and doing something about it, or you just kind of quit and do nothing. And that kind of leads you to a dead end, whereas you go and face it, it can lead you to endless amount of possibilities. Don't give up on them, even just keep going through the good and the bad. You're always going to have your good days and you're always going to have your bad days, but if you stay strong, believe in yourself, and yeah, just keep going and trying to reach your goal, you'll get there. What's your story, Vancouver?